You are listening to the ERP Organizational Change Journal, a podcast brought to you by Nestell Associates.
What role does the overall corporate culture play then in ERP organizational change, and why? I mean, clearly throughout all of your responses, I'm picking up on a common theme, and that's the value of the people, right? And attitude, like you said. And so there's several key words that I would associate with corporate culture. So what would you say to that? What's the overall role of corporate culture in success?
I would say it's huge. And I've been blessed to see both extremes. I've worked with a customer recently, we just went live, where the executive ownership is strong and they promote a can-do attitude all the way down to the business users. It's almost like OCM naturally flows. I'll be honest. It's really great because the executives are on board. It's like, hey, what can we do to help? If it means rolling up their sleeves, they'll do it. And many times they've asked me, what do you need? Tell me what you need, and I'll go get it. I may not get you everything you want, but I want to get you something. And it's great to be in that kind of an environment. I mean, it just alleviates a lot of heartache. ERP implementations can be a positive experience. They also can be a negative experience. Organizational change and the organizational structure has a lot to do with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, when the organization is weak, basically, by definition, I'm not an organizational change manager. I know enough to be dangerous, Jack. So when the executive owners in committees, they're weak, eventually I'd go back to the basics and use the language that everyone can speak, especially executives. That's money. So lack of customer sign-off is going to cost you X. Lack of user adoption is going to cost you Y. If you're willing to spend the effort, you'll find a study that can help you quantify that impact. And I've used that before because sometimes the only language that an executive will understand is money. That usually gives me further drive and direction. It's a little bit more directive, unfortunately, and the user adoption and acceptance and engagement still suffers. But that's the other extreme in kind of the approach I've taken in my experience.